Have you seen Wonder Woman? Just have to ask.
Awesome.
So given that, and given the bar set by Wonder Woman as far as a superheroine-focused feature film, there are a few more coming out in the future. There's Ant-Man and the Wasp. There's Captain Marvel. There's Batgirl. These are all planned. Now, is there one of those three, or just any superhero or female superhero that you would love to see on film?
No, I don't know. It's a good question. I mean, I think as long as they don't get into a cookie cutter state, and the more they can get the heart of the comics, because there's great writers in comics, and if they kind of find what's good, why do readers love these heroes and heroines, I think they'll do okay. Marvel, I think when they started with Iron Man and got into what was so cool about the comics, is what really set the bar. The comic movies hadn't really been hitting it before then very well, not since the old Chris Reeves Superman. And I think that what's fun now is they're getting into the heart of the comics world. They're getting into why these stories are universal. They're getting into why we all grew up with comics and they still are close to our hearts, and why the comic conventions work when you combine the best of everything, because these are true tales, morality tales, and things we grow up on and then still as adults speak to us.
Yeah, and that's incredibly well said, and it really does cut to the heart of how certain universal themes that we see in superheroes that really make it attractive to all audiences. It makes it very inclusive. Coming up, we have, let's see, the Wasp.
Yes.
We have Batgirl.
Yes.
We have Captain Marvel.
Yes.
And theoretically, Black Widow.
Is that happening?
There's always talk, but who knows? Out of those four, which one would you most be looking forward to?
Captain Marvel. Totally, and then Ant-Man and Wasp. I mean, here's the thing. When it comes to the movies, I'm a Marvel guy 100%. Right? Like, I just am. But both of those movies, I'm ecstatic about. And I think maybe my kids will like it. My daughters will love it more because they've grown up with the MCU, and they couldn't watch Suicide Squad, and they can't watch Batman versus Superman. You know what I mean? Batman shoots people, like a lot of people. Like, I can't let my kids see that. So they haven't been as invested in that world. I'm excited to take them to see, Captain Marvel and Ant-Man and Wasp, which is already a movie they love, Ant-Man. That's what Marvel does well for me, is it's movies my family goes to, and we all love. I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, they wanted to go Thursday night. Like, they were bugging me to get a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old. They loved it. They have all the soundtracks. My daughter, for her birthday, which just happened a couple weeks ago, wanted Fleetwood Mac albums because of the Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Like, they do family well. And I think that because of that, when it comes to movies coming out, I'm thinking about what I'm going to see with my girls and my wife. And right now, Marvel's just, they're beating DC.
By the way, your answer of Captain Marvel, that was the correct answer. And that's why you're my favorite.
She's amazing. I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's going to be great.
What do you think about the other upcoming superhero movies planned? I mean, next one up is going to be Ant-Man and the Wasp, which is not real. It's it's not purely about the Wasp, but she's going to be at least hopefully 50% of the movie. Batgirl, which was announced, and Captain Marvel, which was announced.
Yeah, I think it's great. I don't know much about these characters, so I'm actually interested just to read more and see more about them. But I think you've also got some really great actresses coming through. Brie Larson is fantastic in everything she does.
Oscar winner Brie Larson.
Yeah, and if she's going to take on a movie like this, it's because she sees something in it that interests her, and that can only bring about a really good performance and hopefully an intriguing story. So I think it's going to be great. I'm excited.
Now,
I think you're excited.
I am excited.
You're rendered speechless, so that means something.
Well, I mean, I'm really looking forward to Captain Marvel. I mean, aside from the pseudo-fascist version of her in one of the latest Marvel Civil War arcs, which I kind of hated, I think she's a great character. Other than that.
Okay, good to know. I'll have to read it. I don't know.
So then, given the bar set by Wonder Woman, which of the future superheroine-focused movies are you most looking forward to? And I'm talking about the Wasp, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Batgirl, Captain Marvel, and if they ever get around to it, Black Widow.
The only one of those that even intrigues me at all is Ant-Man and the Wasp, probably, just because I love Paul Rudd.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't overly thrilled by Hope in Ant-Man. I didn't warm up to her, but I like Paul Rudd. But then again, that's not a female. He's kind of a girl, but
he's in touch with his feminine side.
yeah, I'm not overly excited about any of the other ones, but they've surprised me a bunch of times. I mean, I didn't think Ant-Man was gonna be good, and that was kind of fun. I didn't have a whole lot of hope for Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman was great. So I'm open. I didn't think Iron Man was gonna be good.
Oh, come on.
So I'm open to any of them. Yeah.